Salutare dragi prieteni și bine v-am găsit la un nou episod din FIFA Career Mode, carieră cu FC Bayern, episodul numărul 2. În acest episod vom avea meciuri cu Bayer Leverkusen și cu Să vedem la squad foot ce poziții joacă jucătorii noștri.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, as always, Alan Smith.
Thank you, Martin. Looking forward to this one. Should be a good game.
It's Bayern Munich today against Bayer Leverkusen. Such an important position in the modern game, fullback.
Vedem jucătorii care debutează pentru
Yeah, and I think you're always
Bayer
looking for
Leverkusen.
athleticism when you're looking at your fullbacks, and this is a player that can get up and down all day.
One area I know they've been concerned about is difficulties from balls into the penalty area. They need somebody to head them away, and here we are with the new signing.
Yeah, he's a player that likes to attack the ball. He doesn't shy away from the physical side either.
One thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Yeah, and they don't do it individually. They get backed up by a teammate. They hunt in packs. And you've got to do that. You've got to do it with discipline.
Patru, 2, 3, 1 e formația
This
noastră.
is the Bayer Leverkusen lineup today. Bernd Leno starts in goal. Kieran Trippier starts, making his debut for the club. Just one out-and-out attacker in the lineup.
4, 2, 3, 1 folosesc și cei de la Bayer Leverkusen.
All German technology.
Da, nu știu de ce. Așa ar trebui să arate formația noastră.
Seems to have been brought to bear to create this marvellous football ground, the home of the two Munich clubs.
Yeah, never forget walking up here for the first time from the car park. It looked like a spaceship on the horizon.
Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Bayern playing well now. Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Lewandowski. Deep defending here, but he's got the ball.
Aproape să-și accidenteze jucătorul portarul de la Bayer Leverkusen.
Got the ball, they're going at the opposition with speed. And that breakaway had lots of possibilities, and now it's ended with lots of frustrations. Baumgartlinger. Good forward play from them. Whipped in from the wide area. That's out of danger there with that clearance. The manager will go into this with that extra zest, really. Playing 1-1. What's going to happen in game number 2?
Well, results are everything for the manager, aren't they? And I think the players will be gaining respect.
This with a chance to go.
Fără portarul.
Oh, that's a corner for Bayern.
Coman a avut șansa de deschide scorul.
He's put in the corner. Lewandowski! The shot's hit the post.
Bară!
Shot's on.
Gol!
Fantastic start. Really quick off the blocks here.
Mats
They give
Hummels
themselves
deschide
a
scorul.
terrific boost for what lies ahead.
Super Bayern, super Bayern. Foarte bine Mats Hummels.
That is Bayern Munich now in the lead. Baumgartlinger. Arangis. There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Shreds it through. Got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that. It's a good cross. Decent fist away by the keeper. Opportunity now. Lars Bender. Nice interplay between the two of them. Cross it now. Baumgartlinger. Lars Bender. Shot up. The defenders managed to get in the way there.
Oh, he's good at cutting those passes out in that middle of the park.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Arangis. Oh, chance!
Offside.
He must have thought he'd scored from that
Dar apără
distance.
portarul.
The keeper had other ideas. That's a corner for Bayer Leverkusen. Put the corner in the middle. It's not really away, poor clearance. Now here's a chance.
Câștigă Robben. Ei! Nu! Așa, de ce? De ce m-a trimite jucătorul?
Put in from the wide area. He's got his shot off now. And it's gone out for a throw. Baumgartlinger.
Coman este
Bender.
accentat.
Bayern Munich going well with the advantage rule applied. It could have been stopped for a foul. Attacking well here. Bender. He saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Oh, too early, offside.
An easy one for the linesman. He was a good couple of yards.
Vida. Throw in for Bayern Munich. Hummels. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Good defensive clearance there. Shots on here. Fine save he's made there. He's not let the ball escape his grasp. Backing his own talent here to keep the ball. He has got some support if he wants to just lay it off. Shots on! And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. The days of FC Hollywood, as Bayern Munich were called, have probably passed through now. It's a very, very professional approach, such a well-run football club. Space to try and hit it now.
Apără portarul
Reaction time
nostru,
here
Neuer.
from the goalkeeper. It's a chance for an equaliser from the corner for Bayer Leverkusen. And in it goes. Defended well. It's Bailey. Can go in from here. It's rather skewed off his head in the end.
Yeah, he didn't catch it properly. I think he probably closed his eyes there.
I think any football fan will say when the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to the thrills, a few spills possibly.
Well, it normally does, doesn't it? And I always used to like it because it quite often meant you got a few more chances in the box with the bounce of the ball and what have you.
Gets his cross in. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. They could pose some danger now. Decent cross, but no one to benefit from it. Just to go back to Bayern Munich, and you were praising the organisation of the club, Alan.
Yeah, and I wonder whether it's the fact they've got a lot of former players involved at the club. Their football advice sees them clinch these transfers quickly.
Looked very good indeed, but the move was broken down. It's Bayern Munich who lead here. Not much longer left in the first half. Be a strong second half from them. They're good at that. On the other hand, played well enough to suggest that that's necessary a formality. Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his, and he's made sure he's protected it. Good reading of the play by the defender.
Au avut mai multă posesie decât noi cei de la Leverkusen, dar posesia nu e totul în joc.
Able to cut out the pass. Hummels. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball, and he takes it on with a shot at goal here. Well, that's reflecting their confidence with the lead. And rather than sit on it, they're going to try and extend it.
Yeah, they've been the better side, haven't they? And that would have wrapped things up, I think.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. The referee has decided to add on 2 minutes. Coming on strong, looking to play their way through now. Comes in strongly. Well, the referee has signalled for half-time.
Și conduce cu 1-0 la pauză. Face niște schimbări. Sunt indecis, nu știu, ar trebui să-l bag pe Pulisic. Pe Pulisic îl voi băga meciul viitor.
Bayern Munich were leading at the break. We'll see how they do now in the second half. James Rodriguez. Kieran Trippier. Baumgartlinger. Very pleasing from the referee. He's given Bayern Leverkusen an advantage here, and he was right to do so. Bolland. He's cut that out well read. Lars Bender. There's good progress with this attack. He's very confident with the ball at his feet. Lars Bender. There's still danger here after this half clearance. Now the shot. That's an easy stop by Manuel Neuer.
Ne vom apăra.
And it is Fiorentina, our transfer news for you. Just a quick, and he could get away here. Lewandowski!
Gol Lewandowski!
They lead by 2 now. Took the chance nicely, and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match. He saw the gap down in the bottom corner. Boy, did he find it well.
Well, that is the sign of a clinical finisher. Somebody that knows where the goals are. They don't have to look up.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Baumgartlinger. Rodriguez. Neatly intercepted. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. It's Kimmich. Lewandowski. Arturo Vidal. David Alaba. Oh,
Offside.
too early,
Da.
offside.
He goes a bit early, gets a bit too eager.
Clever interplay from Bayern Munich. And the defender is able here to control the ball and clear. Lars Bender. Hummels. Müller. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Test of his control now. Aranguiz. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Bender.
Apăram bine, îmi place cum jucăm.
Well, the manager not wasting any time here. He's going to make the change, and they are going to try and turn this around. Headed down to a teammate. Here is Rodriguez. He has been pressed there to running the ball out of play. Baumgartlinger. Volland.
Îmi place cum jucăm ca echipă.
Could be dangerous.
Jucăm pe contraatac, clar. Bayern este cunoscută pentru formația asta când era Jupp Heynckes. Juca pe contraatac.
Gets his cross in. Goes for it with a fist.
One of the world's up-and-coming goalkeepers, Manuel Neuer. He's protecting that clean sheet.
And that's a free kick against Bayer Leverkusen. Now Bailey. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Vidal. James Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Comes in with a tackle.
Oh, ce urât!
Well, time is ticking away. It's
Sper
time
că nu
for
mi-a
a change, and here it
accidentat
comes.
Rodriguez.
James Rodriguez. Lewandowski. Shot on! Well, they've all gone to the defender to say well done, but I think the guy who had the chance really should have scored.
Well, he had the chance to get his shot away, even though he had to take it quickly. Should have done better.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Well, on EA Sports, we're proud to present the Bundesliga fixture. Bayern Munich, they'll be facing Werder Bremen away from home.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the country for it.
Lars Bender. An incisive pass. Could be a chance.
Ocazie
And he's
pentru
in. An opportunity
Bayern
to help their
Leverkusen.
chances now. Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Bender. Volland. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Putting the opposition under a bit of pressure here, Bayern, with this attack. It's Bailey. This is how we expect Bayern Munich to play, with punch in their attack, energy in their approach play and solid defending, and it's been a recipe that's been too good for the opposition in this game. It's Bailey. Good forward play from them. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Shots on here. Referee awards the free kick for Bayern
Pauză
Munich.
pentru noi.
James Rodriguez. Certainly getting the ball up the field, Lewandowski now. Good defending. David Alaba. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. Put away, but not out of harm's way. Robert Lewandowski. Under some pressure, he shielded it well. James Rodriguez. And they've cut it out. Now Bailey. And they get it away. 3 minutes, that's what's going to be played for added time. Bayern playing well now. Aimed at Lewandowski. Comes out with a punch to clear the danger. Little headed pass then, and a shrewd one.
Și se termină.
And the referee
Câștigăm
blows for one last time.
cu 2-0.
First weekend of the season, a great way to start it. They've won, and they've really looked the real deal for first 90 minutes. Long way to go, of course.
Oh, an awful long way to go, but what a start. The players trudging off the pitch, they'll be hopeful of good things this season.
How well do you think Robert Lewandowski did
3 șuturi
in
pe
this
poartă
match,
și un
Alan?
gol pentru Robert
The
Lewandowski.
expectations you had of him.
Good performance from him, and I think that was probably the difference between the two teams.
Manager will go into this with an
Ribéry este man of the match. A făcut și un assist, se pare. Un gol și un assist pentru Matt Hummels. încă jucător pleacă Thiago la Spania, Thomas Lemar la Franța, Joshua Kimmich la Germania, Mats Hummels Germania, Niklas Manuel Neuer, Andreas Christensen pentru Danemarca, Robert Lewandowski la Polonia, David Alaba la Austria, Malcolm la Brazilia, Arturo Vidal la Chile, James Rodriguez la Columbia, Christian Pulisic la Statele Unite. Grijă cu jucătorii celor de la Verde Bremen, o echipă de subestimat.
A top talent, but today in a new team. How's he going to get on? Well, follow it with us, and it's live. Hello everybody, Martin Tyler is my name, Alan Smith is his name alongside me, and we're hoping to bring you some fine action from this game today. Our match today, it's Werder Bremen and they play Bayern Munich. Well, you want width and you want quality in the width, and probably they've got that with this new acquisition.
I think so, and the one player that would be pleased to see him arrive is the centre forward, because I think he can expect better service now from a lad that does swing in good crosses.
One area I know they've been concerned about is difficulties from balls into the penalty area. They need somebody to head them away, and here we are with the new signing.
Yeah, he's a player that likes to attack the ball. He doesn't shy away from the physical side either.
What we've got here, Alan, is a side that don't concede many goals, and perhaps they don't score enough. That's down to the overall philosophy of the coach.
Yeah, they don't commit too many men forward. They work incredibly hard, I know, on the training ground in the week, on organisation, who's where at any given time, and it does work.
Sper să putem bloca bine.
Bayern Munich's lineup. Manuel Neuer starts in goal. Mats Hummels starts. He was man of the match last time out. And they just go with the one striker up front.
Iar am greșit, am uitat să schimb. Îmi pare rău pentru acest lucru. Așa trebuie să jucăm. Da.
So the start of the game, and Bayern Munich looking very much up for this. Just lent the ball to his mate and got it back again. Clever interplay from Bayern Munich. Cruiser. Delaney. Raphael. This is a good opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area now. And here's Kluivert.
Ce frumos trece Lewandowski.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now.
On to Müller.
Looking for teammates in the middle. Oh, that's good defending.
Cruiser.
Delaney. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Not really away from the threat here.
And here's Kluivert.
Raphael. Delaney. Bayern Munich winning the ball back. Christian Pulisic. Bayern Munich, they're in fine fettle and looking for another win after that home success against Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, and I think the confidence that they gained from that 2-0 win will be enough for them here today.
Delaney. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Jušević.
Chance for the cross.
Nu ne aruncăm în
Got the
atac,
opposition
jucăm calm.
backpedaling a little bit. Gets his cross in. Guided on by his head, and they've got the ball still. With great vision here. Played in the clear.
Well, in it goes. And the goalkeeper, it's his ball.
Christian Pulisic.
Christian Pulisic.
It's looking good, this move. And the cross goes towards the far post. They've broken through here with the first goal.
Gol!
Might that just be the vital strike?
Thomas Müller deschide scorul
He's turned
pentru
in the
noi.
goal for Bayern Munich here.
Well, he could hardly miss that. From the right wing,
Pulisic,
that was a perfect
asist
delivery.
frumos.
And they got their reward for it.
Well, it was the anticipation as well, wasn't it? Just to get in front of his man. It's been tight before that goal, but now the manager, he's so pleased because I reckon he feels his team can go on and win this.
Bayern Munich in the lead. Chance for back-to-back wins for the new manager, having been successful in his second game in charge. His game number 3 and beginning to take shape under him.
I think so. I mean, there were signs that he's getting the
Far too close, the cross to the keeper.
Și jucăm foarte bine, îmi place formația, îmi place cum
Work
jucăm,
really
ne
to
dăm
read the
silința.
intention of the pass.
Vor veni și înfrângeri, sunt sigur de asta, dar
This could lead to a chance.
jucăm la
It's
victorie
good
fiecare
attacking
meci.
play. Werder Bremen now
Sunt
have the
foarte
ball
fericit
again.
pentru că jucăm pe legendare și nu sunt prea obișnuit cu
Well,
asta.
that'll be a throw.
Florian Kainz. Jušević.
Put in from the wide area. It's rather skewed off his head in the end.
Yeah, he didn't catch it properly. I think he probably closed his eyes there.
Interesting to see what footwear the teams are going to actually use today, now that this rain is coming down. Might have to change what they originally started with.
Yeah, and I think sometimes with the lads wearing blades these days, you do see them slipping a bit more. And it might mean they have to change halfway through this match.
That's a brilliant challenge.
Oh,
The
ce faul!
Werder Bremen player gives away the free kick. David Alaba.
And here's Kluivert.
Clever interplay from Bayern Munich. That's a fine tackle. Delaney. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Gunjušević. Lovely, incisive pass. Space for the shot. That was a good chance to get level here.
Well, it's
Greșeală din
good
partea noastră
move
în
too, and
defensivă,
give him
dar
another chance. I
bine
think
că
he
nu
might take it.
au profitat de ea, cei de la Werder Bremen.
The attack's on, probing the pass. Pull it back here to set up a chance.
Apără Neuer.
Chance of the counter-attack there was just stopped in the nick of time. Attacking now. Very good distance to the clearance. For Bayern, I think they'll be waiting for the break, maybe to possibly make a change or two. Certainly to let the coach point out one or two of the things that they're finding difficult to deal with in this first half, but they have the lead. Javi Martinez. Good forward play from them. Shots on here. And the goalkeeper
portarul
got
celor de
across
la
to it. Well, they might not be rushing to take the corner.
Werder Bremen.
A goal to the good, of course.
Ce șut frumos a prins Wagner.
He's put in the corner.
Apără din nou.
Keeper's got to it with his fingertips. It's over the bar. That'll be another corner coming up.
Thomas Müller aproape să facă dubla. Cred că era Thomas Müller, dacă nu mă înșel.
Swung in from the corner. Well, that's good defending. Florian Kainz. Got to keep the ball here under some pressure. Quick into the tackle, and the result is going to be a throw. And here's Kluivert. Attacking well here. And he takes it on with a shot at goal here. That's very good shielding of the ball. The referee has decided to add on 2 minutes. Probing with the pass. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Sandro Wagner.
Striding forward, purposefully.
Apără portarul celor de la Werder Bremen și ultima ocazie.
Well, the goalkeeper wouldn't want to be beaten from there, and he made sure he wasn't spectacularly.
Yeah, this is a good keeper, and he wouldn't be expecting to get beaten from there.
In goes the corner. And that's half-time.
Și conduce cu 1-0 la pauză. Vedem și celelalte rezultate. Hoffenheim conduce pe Leverkusen cu 2-1. Mainz pe Stuttgart cu 1-0. Frankfurt 0-0 cu Wolfsburg și 1-0 Augsburg contra Mönchengladbach. Vom face și niște schimbări. Lewandowski va juca în locul lui Wagner. Thomas Lemar în locul lui Justin Kluivert. Și James Rodriguez în locul lui Thomas Müller.
Well, the drainage is very good these days, but it's going to be tested to the
Vom juca
full
defensiv
here.
pentru că nu
It's an
merită
awful
să
day.
riscăm. Avem 1-0.
Rafael coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Tried the back heel. Joshua Kimmich.
Greșește Joshua
Opportunity
Kimmich
in a
pasa.
wider area. Guiding it through. Here's a chance.
Ce ocazie
Well,
pe...
it looked a bad miss.
Ce
I think
ocazie!
the defender
Werder
just put
Bremen.
him off.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that because He had to take the
Am
shot
avut noroc la
quickly, the
această
lad who was
fază,
trying to
scăpăm.
score.
Scăpăm cu față curată.
Well, now they've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass. Rafael. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. He's got support here. A low ball in. It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper. Intercepted well. There's some potential in this move.
James Rodriguez.
Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Neatly
La cine
intercepted.
vreau să dai pasă, James?
Under challenge, that's good control. The target at far too close across to the keeper.
Calmăm jocul, nu ne grăbim.
Javi Martinez. Pulisic.
Putting the opposition under a bit of pressure here, Bayern, with this attack. Lewandowski, the target in
Apără
the middle.
portarul.
Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. Well, they're a goal up. Now they've got a corner here. Well, there's still time to hit back in this
Vedem că
game. They're
intră
going
un
to try and do it
jucător
with a
la
substitute.
Werder Bremen.
Corner played into the middle. Very good distance to the clearance. Werder Bremen's throw. Florian Kainz. Gunjušević. Christensen.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Florian Kainz. Just lent the ball to its mate and got it back again. They've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here. Cruiser. Rafael. Can whip it in now. Only partially cleared, so there's still some problems for them.
Tolisso.
A new face at Paris Saint-Germain, here he is.
Well, it's a fairly
Oh,
big
Socrates
transfer
la
figure, 40
Borussia
million
Dortmund.
pounds, or they're-
Merge la PSG.
How did he save that?
He's one of
Apără
the best in
portarul
the
celor
business
de
for
la
those kind of situations.
Werder Bremen.
Absolutely brilliant.
Corner from Kimmich. Hummels!
Hummels
One in
aproape
front,
să
they would
înscrie
be a lot more
ca în
comfortable
meciul
if
cu
they were two
Bayern
in front,
Leverkusen
and they really
din
could have been.
corner.
Yeah, might they look back on that with a bit of regret, because that was a great chance to extend the lead, wasn't it?
What about this for a shot? Optimistic.
Praise for trying the shot, Alan.
Well, his teammates aren't too happy.
They've decided to make a change, and being behind, you can understand that. On to the attack now.
Now this is an interesting attack. Lewandowski.
Apără
Out in front of goal.
portarul din nou.
Signal
Lewandowski
given
aproape
for
de gol.
Bayern Munich, it's their throw.
Nu, da.
Well, he's thrown possession away. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Pulisic. Going
Pulisic.
forward well. And they've cut it out. And a big clearance, out of danger and out of play in the end. He really hit that cross too hard and it sailed away. Delaney. Throw to come up now after the ball's gone out. James Rodriguez. A date for your diary on EA Sports, the Bundesliga fixture.
Greșim
Werder
pasa.
Bremen, they'll be facing Hertha Berlin away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Put in from the wide area. Chance. The
Apără Neuer.
with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp.
Neuer le face semn să se liniștească.
What about Bayern Munich's next game, Alan?
Well, they're playing Hoffenheim in the next match in the
Avem meci cu
Bundesliga.
Hoffenheim în
And I don't
următoarea
think they'll
rundă.
find too many obstacles in the way.
Well, there's a big support here for them. Now the shot!
Ce
Plenty of power,
ocazie.
but not too much direction. Famous football club with some famous players of the current generation, Bayern Munich. They have performed extremely well today. Not really let the opposition get within reach. They've kept them at arm's length. They're going to get a victory. Let's move forward for that.
Offside.
It's an excellent cross. The referee's kept on top of this game. He's given that foul here. Now this looks promising. Gets his foot in there.
Ar fi păcat să ne egalezăm pentru că am controlat partida.
Whipped in from the wide area. That's rather skewed off his head in the end.
Yeah,
Less than
he
5 minute.
didn't catch it properly. I think he probably closed his eyes there.
Good reading of the play by the defender. Here's a chance to attack. Robert Lewandowski.
Pulisic.
Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit.
Delaney. Lewandowski. That's the referee's
minute
decision.
de
2
prelungire.
added minutes.
Clever interplay from Bayern Munich.
Rafael.
Și câștigăm a doua victorie acestui sezon. Oricum, mulțumesc că m-ați urmărit în acest episod. Eu sunt Flaviu, nu uitați, dacă v-a plăcut acest episod, dați like, subscribe și share. Și până data viitoare, vă doresc numai bine. Pa, pa!